I think I have a history of being able to work with the other side of the aisle, and I'm generally respected for that. I've had a good working relationship with our governor and with the previous governor, his father, and Governor Kerry. And I have enjoyed that. I think I'm respected. I have a record on that issue. And generally speaking, as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking forward to going back and cooperating because the Senate in particular is really a functioning good body because of the work that we have done on a bipartisan manner.
I am good at reaching out, forming coalitions, making that extra phone call. I will reach across aisles. I do think that that is something that women bring to the game. We are good collaborators. We build alliances. We will discuss with colleagues, people we haven't met. We are creative. And I will bring that same kind of energy and creativity, fresh perspective onto these problems that we are facing in the 49th and all across New York State.
Well, I think that that's the crown jewel of racing, the Saratoga season, and I think we have to be very careful here, particularly with the casinos and so forth and the proliferation of gambling in the state of New York, to protect racing. I think that that Saratoga should get a casino if they have them. I'm concerned about the number of casinos that are proposed around the state, and I think that could be detrimental to many things.
We can only grow the industry, thoroughbred industry in New York State, in Saratoga. It's been so phenomenal for this area, bringing in all these tourism dollars, regenerating Saratoga, and then the surrounding areas have been regenerate. Boston Spa has certainly seen growth from it. You know, Schuylerville is seeing growth from it. So we need to keep supporting this industry, keep it growing.
To create jobs, we have to give a break to small business because that's where the jobs come. And I think you're going to see perhaps a raise in the minimum wage, but along with that, tax abatement and help for a small business because they can create the jobs.
Along with bringing in new industries, I think more of a focus for us needs to be workforce development in the area so that people that are already here can take advantage of these wonderful companies that have already invested. We need also to build bridges with the smaller businesses, the ancillary businesses that are here, make sure that those big businesses that have come in, those corporations that have invested in upstate, understand that we have small businesses here that can support them.
I have no quarrel with term limits, particularly at my stage of my career. That question would get my staff very nervous, but by and large, you know, I will be #1 in seniority if I'm fortunate enough to get reelected, which can mean that I chair all the major committees, or at least sit on the major committees, chair the major budget committee, which is very significant between the Assembly and the Senate, and it gives me a lot of muscle, if you will, for my district, which I've worked a lot of years to try to achieve.
I would hope, were I lucky enough to be elected, I think the maximum I would want to serve would be 10. Just because I think if you haven't, I think we need to call an end game on it. If you haven't done your work by then, maybe it's time to reconsider and open up that position. It's not about the person who's so much serving as it is about what is that person doing for the constituents.
We created a mandate council that was supposed to go around the state, get hearings, have hearings, and suggest. Its silence has been rather deafening, to be honest with you. And the governor has put that on a priority. I think you're going to see some of them in the budget. We went in negotiations with the Assembly, in particular, where we got pushback, with hundreds and hundreds of mandates, and very few were accepted. We did get the growth in Medicaid mandate taken back.
My personal experience right now is I work at a nursing home. That is my career right now. I see every single day how Medicaid is failing the people that need to access it and is such an incredible burden on the taxpayers. We need to roll back Medicaid, get it back up to a state level where it belongs, off of the counties.